Okay, so Nicki Minaj done went MAGA. We got to talk about Gayle King and how she may not be coming back to CBS. Child, we also got to talk about how they didn't drag Mariah Carey and Sephora for that Christmas ad that they tried to slop onto us. All that and more coming up on the weekly ad. What is going on, people? I am using StreamYard again, so this is gonna be this is a test episode. Really, this is a town hall. We're gonna talk about topics. We're gonna talk about what's been going on and all that in between. You get what I'm saying? But yes, I'm using StreamYard, so this is like a little bit of a pre-record, like a broadcast pre-record situation. Love it. It's definitely a learning experience and all that stuff. So look, I have off today on this election day because I got me a little state job. So we're off for election day. I went out to vote. Unfortunately, I don't have a sticker that proves that I voted because they don't care about these types of elections. I guess it's only for the more important presidential election. But nevertheless, I did vote, and I voted for Mikey Sherrill. I'm being real honest, child. First of all, shout out to Mikey Sherrill. And let me just tell y'all something, child. Y'all need to pray for my state. Pray for my state, because, honey, I'm either gonna be in fight or flight mode. If something is to not happen, I'm knocking on wood right now, because we don't want no parts of MAGA up in this state, child. All the stuff that people work for, all the stuff that the progression that we've experienced with the current governor that we had. And I ain't got an issue with Murphy. There could have been some missteps, but I think he did what needed to be done with what the resources that he had and all that good stuff. So let's just hope that my state, Jersey, we make the right decision tonight. I really hope we do, honey, because it's but anyway, like I said, I'm off today and I love just being in the house. I'm just doing chores. Okay, I'm washing a little bit of clothes. I got a new chair because let me tell you something about this chair. I know y'all been hearing it in my content creaking and child, it's on its last damn leg. I tried to work on that shit yesterday, and I literally when you're building something, I hate. I don't know why I didn't just fork up the money and just go to Staples and buy a damn chair that was already built. But I bought one from Amazon that you have to build, and when I tell you, I had no patience, bitch, none. So hopefully we'll get that done today, along with my laundry and all that other stuff, all my other chores that I got to get into. Yeah, it's open enrollment too because I got NJ coverage, so I need to get some health benefits because Lord knows they ain't giving us no damn benefits. I'm glad I'm able to do 50% of the stuff today, and I'm also creating content. So I love when I have my off days during the week because I get so much done. But anyway, this is not what you came here for me to lollygag and talk about my damn day. We got to talk about these damn celebrities, child. Oh my God, I didn't even share the screen, honey. Okay, hold on, girl, because we have a lot to get into. Like I said, we're going to get into the whole Nicki Minaj MAGA thing. This is really serious, and girl. Whew, buddy. Hold on, I'm over here configuring and stuff. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. So Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Nicki frickin' Minaj. Okay. I talked about this on TikTok, guys, and I'm bringing it to YouTube because when I made the video, it was like 5 minutes. I talked about this shit for a whole 5 minutes on a TikTok video. Didn't really want to share it to YouTube until I want to make some long form content. You get what I'm saying? So I'm bringing it to YouTube to give it a little bit more seasoning, a little bit more things that I didn't get to say on that video, and we're gonna get into it, child, because as y'all know, Nicki Minaj done came out the closet as a MAGA. Yay! Oh my God. So over the weekend, Trump alleged that some Islamic terrorists were being allowed to unalive Christians in Nigeria. And if this alleged practice continued, that the U.S. would halt and storm into the West African country, guns blazing. Okay. In a Truth Social post, he wrote, I am hereby instructed on our Department of War to prepare for possible action if we attack. It will be fast, vicious, and sweet. Okay. Now, Nicki seemed to co sign the threats, sharing a screenshot of this True Social post and saying the following. Okay. She said, reading this, I got to get a little closer because I don't have a screen grab of my own. Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Numerous of countries all around the world are being affected by this horror, and it's dangerous to pretend that we don't notice. Thank you to the president and his team for taking this seriously. God bless for every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in our prayers, girl. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. And my whole thing is, I said this on TikTok. I'm like, girl, wait a minute, because he posted this on True Social. I mean, you got a burner account on True Social, Nicki. Over there with you down with the red, you down with the right, honey. Over here with was able to get a screen grab of his post, child. Let me find out Nicki is on True Social now. She has gotten a ton of backlash. Okay, she was a lot of people, and I'll say this: it was a lot of people in house. Okay, there was a lot of barbs or ex-barbs, I should say now, that expressed their grievances and felt away. This one person in particular that Nicki responded to, because we're going to read that. They said, Nicki, as a diehard fan who generally sticks beside you through every single scandal, you cozy up with this effing loser. I might actually have to tap out. We live in a country that wants to weaponize religion, so our gay fans, so your gay fans, excuse me, talking about Nicki's fans, can be pushed into a corner and silenced. Okay. Now, this is what Nicki Minaj said in response. She said, imagine hearing that Christians are being murdered and making it about you being gay. When my house was swatted multiple times with my innocent toddler inside with maybe 20 officers with guns drawn pointed at our home due to the political corruption, you being gay couldn't save me. Expecting someone to stay oppressed, abused, targeted, and harassed, constantly ignored by public figures who were supposed to be helping them says more about you than it does anyone else. I'll advocate for you the same way I'm advocating for murdered Christians in Nigeria, as I always have. Just remember that part too. LOL, I know you're not a diehard fan. Let me think if I want to block you in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So that was her response. And I think since then, I think the White House caught wind there's a barb working for the White House, because definitely damn sure ain't Trump child is working it. But they shared a video of Nicki's newest trend on TikTok of I think this the bees in the trap with the mixed in with the other song what's that other song name, child? It's not saying it on here, child. I forgot what that other song was called, but it's like a mesh type of song that's mixed in with Bees in the Trap with Nicki. And they posted it on the White House TikTok page, and Nicki Minaj was all smiles. And oh my God, thank you. And she made a post saying, the President and the First Lady of the United States of America, Barbs. I don't know which one of you uploaded this to the White House TikTok, but just know you have unlimited backstage gag city for life. Okay. So it's MAGA Minaj, guys. What can I say? What can I say? It is MAGA Minaj. Now, here is the breakdown. Okay. What do I have to say about this? Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised. I think I've known this for years. I mean, just some of the stuff, like when you think about some of her bars sometimes, and I know we can't always but I mean, even if we want to go back to that Mercy remix where she said, I'm more Republican, vote for Mitt Romney, you're like, okay, that was a bar. That was whatever. You did the thing with Yikes with the get your ass up with Rosa Parks. That's not, somebody on the left wouldn't particularly do that. Okay. You were tweeting and coming after Jay-Z multiple times. And in the process, you shaded Kamala. You were very silent during the Trump administration, the first one, and now the second. And well, you're vocal now. But we didn't really know where you stood. Usually, if we don't know where you stand, it typically means you're on that side. But I couldn't put my finger on it. So I was just like, you know what? Maybe she's not. Maybe we're just reading into it. Sometimes to be like with celebrities, they can't really say too much of their political opinions because of situations like this. Okay. Because now she caused a lot of division within her stand within the general public. But really, most celebrities are MAGA now. I mean, even the ones that try to say that I'm with the left and do all these campaigning and did all that stuff for Kamala, they don't give a goddamn. They First of all, these people are rich and they're trying to preserve their wealth. Of course, they're going to, and he's giving the rich relief. So I'm not like surprised, maybe a little heartbroken that this is your reality and this is what we're choosing to do now. But really, most celebrities are MAGA, even your favorite ones. I mean, who we got, child? Maybe Chaperone isn't, but pretty much a lot of these. I mean, they even trying to sit there and say Taylor is now. She done came to the dark side and shit. I'm like, oh my goodness, what's happening to our celebrities? Everybody's entitled to their political views, but when half of your fan base are either gay and or highly affected by this administration, it kind of would behoove somebody maybe to not speak too explicitly on your political views, but not Nicki. She wants everybody to know that she don't give a okay about your SNAP benefits being shut down and some of your rights being taken. And she didn't say that. That's not what she said. But when you align yourself with trash like that, you're basically saying that. Okay. This was a major grift. She's been grifting for the longest when she's not getting her way with her coming for Jay-Z. This is her new way of combating the system that she says she's oppressed by, or whatever the case is. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, it's very left field. And the loyalists, okay, the Barb loyalists, okay, they are going to deny this, but there is major division in the fandom. I've seen so many stand pages. I've seen so many stand pages come for Nicki, drag her for Phil, say, all right, we about to walk the plank, honey. We getting out of here. Because I don't know what you got going on over here. You over here messing with Trump and everything. I can't get down with this. She lost over 100,000 followers on Twitter. Okay. And let's be clear to these Barb loyalists that's working overtime trying to, and her too, and Nicki too, trying to be revisionist historians. Let's talk about that, because it was never about we're mad at Nicki because she's advocating for the Christians that lost their lives in Nigeria. That was never an issue, or at least I can speak for myself. That was never anything that I have an issue with. If she would have just made a post about, oh my goodness, they are unaliving Christians in Nigeria, this is bad. You added the Trump layer into it. That's the thing. That's the problem. That's the issue. Of course, I mean, for the most part, I can't speak for everybody, but of course, people are not too thrilled about people losing their lives, Christian or no Christian. And we'll get into that in a little bit later. But don't try to be a revisionist historian and be like, oh, well, so you're mad at me for advocating for the lives that were lost in Nigeria because they're like, girl, don't do that. Don't try to deflect for the cronies, for the damn loyalists, as soon as sit there and be like, oh my goodness, so what type of world we're living in, and all these Christian psychosis people talk about some, oh, y'all really hate Christian. It was never about that. It was never about that. And real tea is the reason why Trump has made that post. He really don't give about what's going on over there, and we're gonna get into that. But just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. It was never about what she talked about. It was her bootlicking to this damn dictator, and that's what it's been. Okay, that's just what it is. That's what it is. That's why people were upset. But let's talk about the lies that Trump is telling. Okay, his reasoning for getting involved in the Nigeria affairs is not for what you think. You got to look at his intentions. And there's always a gray area. It's always an ulterior motive. Let's be very clear. Trump is threatening military intervention of Nigeria. It really is about access to Niger and the Burkina Faso and Mali, those countries. The alliance of the Sahel states, ever since Niger nationalized its uranium assets, and the same with the uranium, France was using that, stealing its nuclear reactors to make itself a nuclear superpower. What's basically happening is Niger is asserting its own sovereignty over its natural resources, same as the Burkina Faso and same as Mali with its gold. And see, when you think about it, France and in turn NATO, which is what we're under, doesn't like that. And see, that's what's going on here. So the leader in chief or whatever is making these boogeyman stories, because let's be very clear, this been was happening in Nigeria. This been was an issue. And to be honest, after doing just a little bit of research, it's more than Christians that these terrorist groups are killing. It's Islamic people as well that's being killed at the hands of these terrorist groups that are in Nigeria. You can look this up. This is public knowledge. Trump can have fact checkers. He believes what he wants to believe. He sees something. He looks at Nigeria as a good ally because they have resources as well. He want to get good with them. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, ulterior motive. There's always an ulterior motive. I don't think that he give a damn about some people getting killed over there. He wants to make it about that so that it can give him the justification to get involved. And he's trying to get the masses to be hook, line, and sinker. And oh my God, congratulations, you got Nicki. Got her hook, line, and sinker. Okay. I can't expect Nicki to see this because she's a multi-million-dollar entitled celebrity with an unhealthy God complex. Like I said in my video, I'm not angry with her. I'm not like whatever, but it's more or less of a disappointment. And for her to just to piggyback off what that person said on Twitter in regards to her gay fans and stuff like that, I would really tread lightly too. Or really tread lightly because half your fan bases is fairies. And looking back, I did say in my initial TikTok video that I don't think that the person in that tweet made it about his sexuality. I mean, he could be not bad. At the end of the day, if you're supporting somebody that actively is against somebody's community, I mean, I understand that she's not thinking about those types of things anymore. Like she's more or less like off the rail and doing things that are more, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's fine. But when it comes to getting support, I mean, I'm not gonna see we won't see a decline in Nicki as far as whatever she drops is gonna do well. Like when she drops her album, it's gonna do well. It's not that, but it's just I hate when certain celebrities get to this point where they start being grifters and they start, like I said, political party, wherever side you fall into, that's your business and stuff like that, and you're entitled to have that. But this pipeline to like, because Nicki, for the most part, seemed like a centrist at best, but her going so far right for these past couple years, it's painful to watch. Because this was a person that I grew up listening to and following and standing up for things that is right, and you are standing next to a dictator. Even if you're even if you're being like serious or not, because people say, oh, you got to look at the bigger picture. She's trolling. She should do that and stuff. Even if that's the case, why? Why? To make people mad, to make people talk? Do you need this? Trick question. You don't need this. All you have to do is be an artist. It just like and do what you do. But you're choosing to be a goddamn grifter. You want to be a red pill incel adjacent person. I don't get it. I mean, you might as well get a stream. You might as well go live on Twitch and start being on your Aiden Ross shit and DDG and all that. I don't know, girl. It's just a lot. Like I'm very, like I said, very disappointed. Hope for more from this artist. We are slowly, like I said in that TikTok video, we are slowly going down the Kanye West pipeline. And it's gonna get worse. It done went worse to worser. Now you beefing with everybody throughout the week. Now you're praising Trump, and then what's gonna be next? We've seen this story before. I mean, we've seen it with Kanye recently. I mean, she needs to do something, child. She need to do something, honey. I don't know what else to say, child. But y'all will tell me what y'all think about that in the comments. We can move on because I did want to talk about Gayle King for a little bit. Yeah, Gayle King, girl. Why they saying she got fired? Well, here's the thing. According to Variety, Gayle King could be stepping down from CBS Morning as CBS News goes through some changes under a new leadership. She's been there for about 10 years with a contract that expires in May 2026. The catch is reports say that she could still stay in the CBS family, possibly working on her own show. Nothing is completely confirmed. New CBS News editor in chief, Bar Weiss, has been cutting shows, has cut 100 staffers, and parted ways with multiple anchors and correspondents. Now, CBS told TMZ that there have been no conversations about Gayle's contract. However, they did make it clear that she is truly valued member of the team, and they're looking forward to seeing what's next for her. Now, see, the reason why I'm talking about this, because while my mom talking about I was talking to my mom about this. She was like, I ain't see Gayle on the show. I ain't see Gayle. I'm like, you ain't see Gayle where? I said, you ain't see Gayle where? What's going on? I think that because I've seen some people, some staffers that went viral on TikTok a couple days ago in regards to them getting fired or laid off from CBS. And there was this one creator in particular that said they only laid off the black staffers. And he knew this because he went to his white staffers basically, oh no, I got moved. I didn't get laid off. I got put here, I got put there, but and he's seen all of his peers that got laid off and they kind of look like him. So the fact that this is even a conversation that Gayle King, I mean, first of all, I'm pretty sure CBS Morning is I mean, it does well. I mean, there's no evidence that it's not doing well as far as viewership. I mean, Gayle King is a very neutral person, so it's not like she's problematic or really saying anything that can cause some type of controversy. It's just like this new person that's coming on to this show that is now, I guess, the editor in chief is just saying, well, we need to go back to the basics. Touching my white palm. Okay, we need to go back to the basics. That's what it's giving. And that's just what I'm inclined to believe. Because there's no reason why Gayle King should be leaving or her show should be taken down. Now, this could be an avenue for her to move on and do a show that really allows her to speak a little bit more unfiltered, which I would love to see. Because I think Joy Reid, she's doing a podcast and stuff like that, and then doing other things. Like, things are not done. Don Lemon also, he's doing his own show, which is he has more free reign and stuff. So I think, I mean, it will be bittersweet if that's the case, but I think that getting rid of her is not a good idea. And my whole thing is, well, Gayle King spoke on it because TMZ person had did a little interview for her, and she said, well, whatever the media is saying is different than what my job is telling me. They saying they still got me, but who knows if they having conversation behind her back. I think that's foul. This girl was on here this woman, was on here for 10 years. Okay. And she has done like iconic interviews. I mean, I'm thinking about the Meg Thee Stallion interview, child. I'm thinking about the R. Kelly interview. She has so many memorable, you get what I'm saying, moments, and that's just to say a few. That doesn't make any sense. I don't want to see this person go. And yes, there's been things that Gayle King has said and did that people didn't agree with, but her getting canned from this, girl. And this left-leaning, is CBS left-leaning anymore? I don't know. Child, everybody done turned to Fox News, honey. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about that in the comments. I think that's very crazy. Another topic I wanted to get into was Sephora, girl. Oh, girl. Sephora and Mariah Carey, honey. People are not feeling this little Christmas video thing, collab, whatever you want to call it. Sephora is in hot water after social media accused them of mocking the working class in a holiday commercial featuring Mariah Carey. In the ad, Mariah celebrates the end of Halloween by trying to hit her iconic "It's time" whistle note. Okay, after her voice cracks, she was joined by a comedian who informs her that the elves are on strike, okay, that their voices aren't being heard. He alludes to quitting from being overworked, but social users felt that the ad hit a little too close from home. claiming that it mocked workers fighting for better wages and healthcare. TikTok users wasted no time responding to the ad, saying that patrons should stand 10 toes down in boycotting this holiday season by purchasing as little as possible. In quotes, they're really playing in our face. What do you mean the elves are boycotting? That's what one person said on TikTok, and we'll play some videos too. Now, just for context, CBS reported the average American will spend 10% more this holiday season compared to last year due to inflation alone. Because of this, social media users feel that Sephora is being facetious in underlying message in their commercial. Now, here's my thing. Why was this even an ad? That's my problem. Now, people are not really coming from Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is collecting a check. And I don't even know if I can play this because this might be, I don't know. So I'm just pause that real quick. Why was this even an ad? This was something for the fans. This was something for people. Every year Mariah Carey did this little video that she did after Halloween to let people know that the holiday season has started and this, that, and because you know Mariah Carey owns Christmas or whatnot. And then that's how her All I Want for Christmas Is Whatever. She decided to turn what was a wholesome video, a wholesome yearly video, into a freaking Sephora ad. Like, who shops at Sephora anymore? Girl, we get our makeup online. Okay, and whatnot and what have you. But also for them to have that damn skit with the elf talking about we're overworking, underpaid. It's clearly, is this fucking play about us? Like, it was definitely that moment because people have expressed that they will not be participating in Black Friday or any of the holiday shopping because shit is going to be expensive. Y'all want to put half off on fucking TVs, but y'all don't want to have no damn discounts on no food. So no, people are going to refrain from buying stuff. And you know what? I hope they do. I hope they do. I think that a lot of these companies, they have free reign to do this because people are going to go to their stores and buy shit up anyway. They see a nice little discounted, probably 70% off. They're going to be hook, line, and sinker. So these companies know, but I hate how now companies are even grifting people. This is like the third company. And like I said, this topic is not really going to get that big. Not going to get that much traction. But remember when American Eagle did that shit with the whole jeans thing? Dunkin' Donuts also did that shit. They were making something about good genes, genetics, talking about a fucking refresher. And then now we got this. You're coming for the working class, which I'm thinking like Sephora. I'm so sick of these damn companies. But here's what some of the people said on TikTok.
Companies are laughing in our faces and low-key think that we're playing this holiday season, and that Sephora commercial with Mariah Carey was proof. Because what do you mean you have the elves boycotting and they're not working and they're not... Hello? Oh, okay. All right. So if your goal really and truly is to not pay for anything, not buy anything this holiday season, you need to stand on that. We all need to stand on that, for real. Because they think that this is a joke. Like it's a trending topic. All right. The problem.
Sephora, why y'all just couldn't let Mariah Carey skedaddle on her little reindeer, say her one little line, and let her skedaddle off? Why would y'all make this tone-deaf commercial? Do you see the climate that we are currently living in? Now ain't the time to try to make jokes, okay? Because we take boycotts very seriously. Ask Target. To this day, Target don't know if they are coming or going. Do you see the current administration? Do you see that unhinged rooster just cock-a-doodling every time he get a chance? Now ain't the time. We are living on edge. As someone who is a Sephora girly, like, I really don't want to have to boycott y'all or put y'all on my council list, but the commercial was very insensitive. Like, I feel like
Sephora is under fire for their very tone-deaf commercial that they did with Mariah Carey, and they know. They see the backlash because apparently they've turned their comments off. They've turned their comments off, so they know exactly what they did. So they dropped this commercial with Mariah.
Oh, I didn't even know they were turning their comments off. Oh shit. Well, look, I don't understand. Well, I do understand. Like I said earlier, these companies have the free reign to do these types of things because you will always show up and buy their products. And look, I'm talking about myself in this because let me tell you something. I still was buying them damn refreshers, honey. I bought a damn refresher today at a Dunkin' Donuts, honey, because that damn blueberry breeze. I'm so sorry. But really, I think we do need to really cut it with a lot of these companies that like to play in our face. They're only doing this now because they can, because of this administration and all that and what's going on. I have nothing else to say about this, but Sephora, count your days. Because let me tell y'all something. Sephora, you're a department store in a mall, mainly. There's not really a lot of standalone stores. They're not going, we're not going to the mall. We don't go to the mall. We get all our stuff online. Amazon is really killing y'all careers. A lot of y'all. So tread lightly. Tread motherfucking lightly. Okay. Anyway, we gotta lose some brain cells for a little bit. Yeah, we gotta lose some brain cells, unfortunately. Because Blueface done got out of jail. And okay, let's give him a little bomb. I ain't got nothing against people going out of jail, child. But the baby mamas is acting crazy now. Blueface's homecoming is already tested just hours after his release. Okay. After the first baby mother, Jaden Alexis, is ready to get into it with the other baby mother, Krishan, child. Krishan, the rapper, which served 21 months, reunited with his son, Krishan Jr., that's him and Krishan's child, and the two other kids, which is Jaden's child, with Blueface, of course. And she was not here for both her kids hanging out because apparently they went to an arcade or whatever. And Krishan just showed up. Krishan just been around. Like Blueface was on the stream with DDG and shit like that. And she was all up on him and it was a whole lot going on. Okay. So they went to an arcade for the kids or whatever. And all of Jaden's kids was there. Come to find out, Krishan showed up and apparently Jaden is not down for that. Okay. This is what she said in the video.
One thing for sure and two things for certain. You bitches go on live talking about, oh, and if you talk about my son and anybody that talk about my son and this is what happens to them. No, and if any bitch play about my kids or disrespect my kids or disrespect me about my kids, yeah, we gonna see how far I'm willing to take you. I'm not no buster bitch about my kids, okay? I don't let anybody just play with them. I don't let anybody just be around my kid. I don't let anybody, it ain't like that over here, okay?
What?
Play that over. You guys wanna go bowling? Bowling.
Oh, so I guess she snatched them kids up out of there. Child. There's more.
Say I didn't approve for no crackhead bitch to be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So I guess that's the part when she found out they was over there. Yeah, I mean, and you know what? She did say something on Twitter that really caught my attention. Jaden was like, "Oh, if a bitch will poison your own baby, why would I want them around mine?" So wait a minute, wait. You saying that Krishan tried to poison your children or your child? And you know what? The way Krishan be acting, Krishan, and I said this to my best friend, she has a dark energy with her. She's very dark-sided. I can see her doing that. Maybe something happened to them kids along the way, and then I ain't got to worry about you no more because y'all ain't got no kids together. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to think that morbidly, but like Krishan, she made a post basically saying people that talk about me and my kids, they end up dying. A whole confession because I think someone recently had died around her, or whatever case she had beef with. Krishan is a menace to fucking society. I am with Jaden on this, even though I don't really like her either. I think she's problematic. We have to watch who we have kids with. Because the person you have kids with other people, and then now you got to deal with them for the rest of your child's, basically your life. Because Krishan ain't going nowhere. As long as she stay living, she ain't going anywhere. That girl that man called her a whole Labrador. Jaden, let me tell you something. Yeah, protect your kids. You got them kids up out of there. Good for you. Because Krishan and Blueface ain't shit, to be honest, child. Girl, that is the Joker and Harley Quinn right there. But anyway, that's what's going on. We lost a couple of brain cells with this topic. Let's move on. Now, I want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion for a second. I didn't get to talk about this, but we actually haven't gotten to talk about anything on any long form content because I just haven't been feeling it. But Megan Thee Stallion's Lover Girl debuts at 38, ending the 2-week streak of no hip hop songs on the top 40. Now, I'm the last person to say this, but I'm on some Tory Lanez dad type shit. This is Rock Nation. What do you mean this shit with what? Number 38? I'm surprised this shit charted, but you know what? This is Meg Thee Stallion. So she does have a little bit of a cult fan base. But my God, this song was not it, honey. It just was not it. Now that I get to talk about it, I felt so. The song doesn't seem finished. I'm just very surprised that this made it to 38, and how long it's gonna stay on the charts at all, honey. Because this right here, that's crazy. I love the visuals, but that's about it. So that's something that happened. Also, people named Jonathan Bailey the sexiest man alive. I will say this: they got it right once because they always get the wrong person. I feel like they always, and who am I, right? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Look how I look, whatever. I love myself, child. But I'm just saying, I feel like with this sexiest man alive, they always get the wrong guy. And I'm just like, what? Didn't they name Benny Blanco? Freaking what's the girl name? Selena Gomez's man? Sexiest man alive? And I'm just like, maybe it wasn't People Magazine, but it was another brand that said that. And I'm just like, girl, y'all about to lose all y'all credibility. I think Jonathan Bailey looks real good, honey. I loved him in Wicked. And then that other show that he has playing this DL politician. Yeah, I think it was a good choice this time. They finally got it right, child, because I'm telling you, they don't be having the good ones, honey. But I'm pretty sure beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay? It just is what it is. Do we have any other topics before I get up out of here? You know what? Because I talked about this on one of the reels. Why? So Ace Green from Love Island, love me some Ace, honey. That's another one. He need to be on People's Sexiest Man Alive. Let me just say, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. But he abruptly leaves a Blackboy Max live stream after being called gay. Here is the clip from that.
Take your money like the fairy, the tooth.
I didn't know Ace was gay. He liked using lube.
Huh?
Hold on, bring it back.
Chad, I just want to say I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for having me in here today. I don't let niggas play in my face all damn day. Man, it was a pleasure. Shout out to the gang, yo. Hey, I love y'all. I'm up out of here, yo. Shout out Scream, yo.
Yo, what the fuck? Bro, I dead swear niggas was just playing around having fun. This nigga was talking about niggas stinking shit. Like, niggas was dead just trolling. Like, I said he gay and used lube. I was
this interaction was so funny, but see, there was people in my comments that talked about like this was not the only occasion. This was like 3 strikes. He basically asked the dude his size. He was making a little bit of a like, how much do you come or something, or whatever the case is. Let me just not. I'm speaking it. I'm paraphrasing, Chad. But that's what they were saying. He was saying before what led up to this walk off. So he gave him like 3 chances. I don't know why you didn't left the first one with how big is your. What's going on? And my whole thing is with the Blackboy Max. We talked about him before previously. You were very vocal about how your disdain for some of the geeks, some of the girls that were in your DMs, because you did a lot of homoerotic jokes and made all types of innuendos and stuff. So to see you resort back to it, I don't know. Like maybe this is something, maybe you was really trying it with him or in that way, girl. I don't know. It's definitely giving. It's definitely giving, child. But Ace is such a gentleman. He just walked off because if anybody that like any, he probably would have whooped his ass, child. And I'm pretty sure he probably had a conversation with him behind closed doors as well. Ace don't play like that, and he has every right to. If he feels uncomfortable, he walked out. He acted very adult-like, I should say. More than I can say about Blackboy Max. Yeah. And that's it for the topics that we have for today, guys. This is really good. I'm going to start using StreamYard again more for my content because this is definitely better. Because we're just going to use that, okay? You guys will tell me what you think in the comments. I need y'all to like this video up because we're trying to beat the suppression and all this other stuff. And let me not talk too much because I don't want to get jinxed about the YouTube people, child, the YouTube algorithm. But anyway, talk to you guys later. I will be back with the next weekly app.